We are live. What's going on, Buff Nation? We got a surprise commit today. Well, at least, hey, I was out of the office and I got this little confirmation that we snagged former commit of the SMU Mustangs, Braylon Edwards, a hard hitting safety, a hard hitting DB. Man, he's got me bricked up. He's got me pumped up. We're going to take a look at his recruiting profile, watch all his nasty hits, his great DB play that he's got from Duncanville. I want to know what y'all think about this. Get in the chat. Let's celebrate 12-0. We're amazing. Okay. Everything is going up. That's what I'm talking about. Also, shout out to Kalshi, guys. Use the code DTB. Get a $10 bonus when you start trading on sports over there. Eases in the building, man. What's going on, man? I'm pumped up about this, but let's go ahead and get to the news, okay? Now, you guys might have beaten me to this already because you guys are real on top of this. So, you noticed, Dave, man, we're not in the 100s anymore when it comes to our 2026 class, man. The football gods have heard our moans, groans, prayers, baby. And with the hire of Brennan Marion, the energy, there's been a huge energy shift with the program. Incredible. All right. It's been awesome. Dark Side Dave going into hibernation. We're now at the 94th ranked. Okay. Baby steps. When the transfer portal hits, we'll go way up. That's great. But you can see we got our 11 players signed, Alexander Ward. And then here at the bottom, you got what? Braylon Edwards. That's right. Signing. I believe he's signing today. He committed. No, that was talked about. But safety out of Duncanville, Texas, guys. This is one of the best programs in all of Texas. This is the highest level of football you get with 6A. They're always right there in it for the state title, the state championship. 5'10" and a half, 180 pounds. I feel like he plays bigger than that. He looks bigger than that. You'll see on the highlight tapes as well. But he had interest from a ton of different schools coming down to it. I remember, yeah, he had, schools from all over, or offers from all over the SEC. Colorado, Arkansas. Hey, shout out to Abilene Christian. Let's go. Arizona State, Auburn. I mean, so many. But let's go ahead and get into the highlights. That's the fun part. And you guys can really see what he adds. I think SMU's plan was to play him at safety. He can play corner as well. I think more so in the slot. I mean, look at that. Look at that, guys. He looks like a wrestler out there. Nice little one-legged takedown, like a UFC fighter, man. They're in the cage. Nice little, was that an interception that he had right there? Or at least a nice pass breakup. Oh, look, and covering that slot fade, really nice. No chance, man. So a guy that's just ultra physical. And again, to me, he looks a little bit taller maybe than 5. He's definitely not 5'9", I'll tell you that. And laying the wood, lowering that shoulder. Guys, did you notice he's wearing number 7? Number 7 is an important number here at the University of Colorado. It always has. But most recently, we've seen some of our best defensive players wear that number. Cameron Silman Craig, the Shark, and then also this year, Tawfiq Bayard. This guy can really hit. This is a side note. I would really love Colorado to kind of hit on these legacy numbers more of the best player on offense and best player on defense wear certain numbers, right? LSU did that. Remember Lloyd Cushenberry wore number 18 or 19. I forget what it was when he was at LSU. Of course, 7 at LSU is another legacy number. But hey, outside of Tawfiq Bayard, the safety room is kind of up in the air. And we got a couple guys, Preston Ashley. Now we have Braylon Edwards. Great name, by the way. No relation to Jets wide receiver Braylon Edwards, to my knowledge. But he's a guy that could come and get mentored by somebody like Tawfiq Bayard and really be the next one to carry on the standard in that leadership. So, yeah, big-time playmaker, again, playing for one of the best defenses in all of the state of Texas. This guy just blows stuff up. If you're wondering about his statistics, give me a second, and I'll pull that up. But, man, I'm real excited about this one. I'm a big fan of Duncanville, so the fact that we're getting somebody out here like that, that's awesome. So, okay, so they got his junior year stats up here. 43 tackles, 7 pass breakups. a fumble recovery, and a TFL. In 2023, he had 79 tackles, 7 breakups, 4 TFLs, a sack, 3 fumble recoveries, 3 interceptions. I mean, dude, this guy's just an ultimate playmaker. And hey, for us to get him instead of SMU, that's pretty awesome. And he's making plays on special teams, so we definitely need that. We're not making nearly enough plays on special teams. That is for darn sure. But guys, this takes us up now to 12. I mean, if we could get to 15 with maybe a few of the Sacramento State guys, 2 or 3 of those, I think we're in good position for that. Xavier McDonald, 4-star receiver that they have committed to Sacramento State, because he just says, he's committed to Brennan Marion. And maybe there's another couple guys or so that we can bring on. Again, we got a ton of roster spots to fill right now. There's no harm in having 30 of those guys for developmental purposes, right? That's kind of how I see those things. But if you're asking me, where does he kind of play? I think I want him playing safety. Again, I'll let all you film gurus, right, tell me what you guys think, but I think he profiles perfectly to be playing safety. And when you got a safety that can cover the slot the way that he can as well, that's really, really solid. So I'll get to a few of your comments as we let these highlights finish out. Also, hey, can we hire Pat Surtain Sr. now that he's been fired? Pat Surtain Jr., out here in Denver doing his thing. Pat Surtain Sr. can help increase the energy with defensive recruiting as well, in addition to this Brennan Marion hire. So, man, this is really great, man. I absolutely love it. Be sure to smash that like and get in the comments here. Rodney, this guy looks good. We also lost Noah King. Okay, yes, I did see that just about an hour ago. Totally spaced on that. Yeah, dude, what the hell is going on with these kids? Filled with tons of potential, man. Tons of potential. He's a 4-star kid from last year's class, and he's already going on his 3rd team before playing one freaking snap of college football. What the hell is going on, dude? What's up, Brandon? Can't wait to see if our new OC brings some recruits over with him. I think he is, and that's incredibly exciting, man. Henrik Ucklebale, man, coming in here. We're going to be a playoff team next year. The whole country is sleeping on the Buffs. Hey, man, that's got to be the goal. And we got to start recruiting our butts off right now. Yeah, and I'd like to see Noah King back here, man. I would, sometimes there's some friendly fire when you're a real hard hitter out there, man. And let's see. Hey, Bam Frimda. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. He said he's from my city. The Duncanville team is full of dogs. Absolutely, man. Duncanville is, the standard. I'm trying to think of like the main high schools out there that are out here in Texas that are the gold standard. You think of Duncanville, you think of DeSoto, you think of, those are the first 2 schools I think of. Major Vibes saying there's plenty of DBs in the portal. We will be straight. Will they be good? We got a lot this past year that were kind of booty. Tion Parks hit the portal as well. Best of luck to him. We already got 4 DB freshmen? Yes, we do. 4 defensive backs, which is great. We need a running back. Yes, maybe we grab that running back out of Oregon, man. Maybe we drop some money on a big-time running back. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, Pat Surtain Sr. would just be great, and I think he would help tremendously because he's a college coach and he's also an NFL player. So he meets the criteria for, pretty much every fan, right? I think it's great. Let's bring PS1 plus PS2. What does that equal? Go to Boulder, man. You'll love to see it. Oh, dude, Dennis, do not. Ronald Coleman, 45, going to roll next year. I don't know if this is serious or not. I don't know if you're trolling me, but why are you bringing up that trauma? Why I'm still traumatized from that whole moment, man. Hey, and we haven't heard TJ Branch entering the portal yet. I assume that's going to happen. Every indication that, just based on vibes, I feel like like people are saying that they haven't seen him on all the videos, for most of the season. I'm expecting TJ Branch to not be here, but I would love if he stayed because he could. He's another safety that I think is tremendously talented. Common Sense Buff says you can tell Braylon Edwards watches film and has solid football IQ, great instincts. I love how you pointed that out. He trusts his eyes, and once he sees it, he commits to it and makes a play. Yes, very good open field tackler, and we need that. Oh yeah, Alito. Alito wins a lot of games as well. Nah, Byard ain't hitting the portal. Did I say that? I must have misspoke because I don't think he's hitting the portal now. He reminds me of Shiloh, but he wraps up. I'll take it. I think we all thought Slaughter was leaving, but I don't know. I'd love for all these guys to return, and dude, whatever, man. Just whatever. Byard balling like his big bro. Yeah, who's still balling. I mean, he's been in the league for what, 10 plus years now, Kevin Byard. I think he's having another all pro year in Chicago, from what I've been following. And Neely and Dukes have been hinting at a splash defensive hire soon. Hey, could that be Pat Surtain? Oh man, wouldn't that be great? How about that? Yeah, dude. I like big thumpers, and I cannot lie. Neely did mention big defensive changes next week. Okay. Okay. I mean, we'll have to see, man. And I'm not really attached to any of these current position coaches on either side of the ball right now. So a change would be warmly welcomed by this channel. Yes, please. He leads the NFL in picks, I believe. Yes. Yeah, for a safety, that's real impressive. And you know what? Slaughter did play good towards the end of the year, right? I don't know. I'd like to see all those guys back. And hey, we've heard nothing about Jordan Seaton, so hopefully that's good news, right? Seems like we're really making a push to keep him. You got to have your franchise left tackle here to protect your number one, um, phenom player, right? Juju. And hopefully Brennan Marion is going to make a strong push to make sure Jordan Seaton's here. And again, this does a lot for the brand, for the university, to have Jordan Seaton drafted as a Colorado Buffalo next year. I believe that, man. You can't have him go to a school like Oregon or SEC country or something like that and have these guys just claim him, dude. It hurt with Christian Gonzalez, but it's not going to be to the degree of what we're missing out on, man, if we're letting something like that happen. I'm feeling more optimistic about it, though, that he's going to stay. That's just me. Hey, here we go. If all four stay, I got the receipts, guys. That's right. Now you can call me Mr. Know-It-All. Let's go. He is not related to Braylon Edwards from my knowledge. Let me go ahead and check his bio here on 24/7. They usually mention family members of note. No. I ain't seen nothing. So I'm guessing not. And if he was related to, well, if Braylon Edwards from the Jets was his daddy, he would have been man, what am I saying? He would have been Braylon Edwards Jr. Right? He's not a junior. Now, I hope we get Hankton, Coach Hankton out here, Cortez Hankton, to work with the wide receivers. I think that'd be pretty cool. Next move would be to get us a new linebackers coach. I agree. Make Coach Hart team chaplain and recruiting coordinator. And that's not to, crap on him. I'm not trying to dunk on him. I just think that this is what I think. Coach Prime, after the Ronald Coleman debacle, with him making that dumb decision, it was dumb, guys. He realized, you know what? We need to all just be leading in our strengths, doing what we do well. Okay. I think some people, man, we've been trying to, and Prime included, man, been trying to do different things that are outside of their strengths. Okay. So Coach Prime, he hires Brennan Marion to help out with some of that grassroots recruiting, right? Prime's the CEO, the big picture guy, the guy that can close on the big fish, right? The guy who sells the energy, right? He, all of that sort of stuff. Brennan Marion's like kind of putting in the groundwork behind the scenes. I would love for him to see, you know what, Coach Hart's a great guy. He's big for the culture. Our guy still can't read a quarterback option. Can't read his own read. So, hey, let's move you to working more on the recruiting side of things. That's how I feel about it. It's not offending anybody. It's not meant to offend anybody. It's just get everybody operating in their strengths more. Okay. This is a results-oriented business. Joe Blacko. Elite name. Joe Blacko. Dude, what's going on, Joe? Hope you're doing well. And Pecco. Oh, hell yeah. Pecco signed son? Or son signed? Which son? Did Joseph Pecco just sign, guys? Am I freaking out? And yeah, we are losing No King to the portal. That's a bummer. Best of luck to him. Wish he hung around. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, Pecco is definitely going to be staying because his son committed, Pecco Jr. But what about Joseph Pecco, dude? What the hell's going on with Joseph Pecco, dude? Does he hate his dad or something? What is going on? I lost my StreamYard page. Hold on. Okay, Jordan thinks we got both. He said Joseph is helping a Sacramento State commit come as well that plays with him in high school. That's right. I remember somebody tweeting that out, or maybe you mentioned that yesterday, Jordan. I can't remember, but thank you so much for tuning in. Meh. How about some real recruiting? Holy shit, dude. This is real recruiting, man. What are you talking about, man? Pecco can't recruit his other son. Fired. Man, he better be here, man. Yes, that's right. Joseph Pecco said, let's run it back at CU. Yeah, dude. Come on now. Colorado. Now, I know North Carolina, right? Is that Chapel Hill? It's a beautiful area out there, but it's not Boulder, Colorado. Come on now, man. But yeah, let's get Pat Surtain. I need to do a video on that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a late night one. Probably not. But man, I'm pumped up about this, guys, for us to get another recruit. We're up to 12 signees now for the class of 2026. Let's get to 15, dude. And I will say that that's a grade A recovery from the disaster class we were in about a month ago. And letting up 50 plus points every game. This is a nice recovery we're in, okay? Should we go after another quarterback in the portal? Yes. Because you want to keep Staub. But God forbid we're ever in a place where we got to go to the third string guy. That happens. And I don't want it to be no walk-on, okay? I know some of y'all are big fans of Ponder. If Ponder can earn a scholarship this year, I'll hype him up more. Oh, yeah, Corey Raymond from LSU. I know a lot of people have talked about him. Remind me what position he coaches. What does he coach? Because it's not wide receivers, right? Because that was Cortez Hankton. Would he be a running back coach? And it's from my understanding that Brennan Marion's going to be the quarterback coach, which makes sense. Okay, he coaches DBs. All right. Yeah, I'm a fan of that, man. Again, LSU, they have some of the highest expectations in the country, right? I understand that, but they were still a really good team this year. And I would not mind getting some of those coaches from Brian Kelly's staff over here. I think that would be a huge win. And Ryan Staub, man, I would love to see him go play somewhere. Now, if we can keep him, I think that's fantastic, but we need good quarterbacks. So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut this thing short right now. Went a little bit longer than I thought, but guys, I love every single one of you guys. You guys make this fun. Thank you for celebrating with me. And, big time thank you to Braylon Edwards, making the best decision of his life to come to Colorado. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love meeting Ralphie Seven. She's amazing, and it's gonna be fantastic. So y'all be sure on the replay to greet him, congratulate him in the comments, smash the like, subscribe. Shout out to Kalshi again. You can't bet on the Buffs anymore, but hey, you can make some other plays, whether it's on NFL or college football or anything really related to whatever. You can it's a prediction market. So use the code DTB, get over there. That'll help put food in my belly. Appreciate you guys, and Sco Buffs.